Hello and welcome to another run down through the tight confines of Del Rey. It is January 21st, 2023, and I am running 2022.69.25.2, and it seems to be pretty good overall in the testing I've done so far. Still got lots of the weird quirks. We'll see a few of those on this run. This is my second taped run of this route, but I've been playing around in here a little bit, so it does seem to be a little bit better in the tight roads. It seems to be a little bit better at predicting kind of what it should do when other cars are approaching. Still not perfect, but it's getting better. I also wanted to get this documented because this could well be the last version we receive before version 11 comes out. But we've been saying that for a while, and here we are. It's still not on version 11. Still reacting to very cautious with pedestrians. Overall, pretty good. Our first left is right up here. It's onto Windsor. And this still exemplifies how the car moves right before it turns left. And generally that's not a problem, except for roads like this one where you often get stopped waiting to turn left, and the people behind you can normally scoot around to your right so traffic keeps flowing. But when the car moves right, that blocks all other vehicles from doing anything they need to do. All right, well, here we go. We got a car coming at us, but we should go. That's the right thing to do. All right, well, yep, you got to keep going. Don't stop. No, you got to keep going. When you've got the right of way, you got to keep going. So that's our first disengagement. Again, I'm going to use 3 different categories where most people I'll come back to that. Here we go. We got a peek out. That's good. Good over there. It's a little aggressive making that, but it can probably see better than I can. So that was good. That's a tough turn to make. Okay, as soon as we round this corner, this is another weird one. You got this oblique turn coming in, but it sees everyone. It's all good. We'll make this turn and then I'll edit the waypoint out. So far so good. Down to a tight road here. What do we got? Oh. Nope. You gotta let him out. Yeah, you got the nice hand waves. You gotta negotiate. All right, 2 disengagements. Good. All right, so we're gonna make the right turn onto Mount Vernon here. All right, how are we doing? Okay, I did this last night actually, and it really went slow through here, like terribly slow. So waited for that pedestrian. That was okay. Now it's got to creep up here. So far so good. Yeah. A little hesitant, a little slow. Not too bad though. That actually felt a little better than last night, since we're more traffic now. It was about the same as last night though, I think. Whoa! Okay. 3 disengagements. Another wave for I'm sorry. I'm a little surprised Gracie didn't react to that. This is why we test here in Delray. I suspect, I don't know. She didn't, I'll have to look at the binnacle display when I get it back on video. Okay, I'm now in post-production and I wanted to look at this intersection where the car pulled out unexpectedly. I'm starting the clip at 0 so that we can see the relative time. It's about 2 seconds prior to me arriving into the intersection. We can see that Gracie has begun to detect the car. It's white, so at this particular moment it doesn't think it's a threat. And you can look at the wheels here where they are relative to the pedestrian crossing line. But we can jump forward just less than 0.2 of a second later, and we can see that Gracie is beginning to turn the car blue, and you can see that the car is moving. It's a little bit further away from the pedestrian line. So Gracie is accurately detecting the movement of the car and beginning to turn that into a threat, which you can see just a few fractions of a second later is fully blue. If we jump forward then 2 seconds, just as I am getting there, I begin to get really concerned. And we can see that Gracie still sees it as blue, but I'm in the process of disengaging here. So the car is switching from the FSD display to the non-FSD display. But we see that Gracie was in fact still detecting that it was a concern. I don't see the tentacle indicating that it was going to route around it just yet. But then if I jump forward just to the other side of the switch, we're back now in non-FSD display. The car is still blue. So Gracie thought it was still moving. But just like a 30th of a second later, we can see that Gracie is beginning to turn the car white. It's not in the intersection, and Gracie is detecting that the car is stopping. And if I jump forward even just a few fractions of a second later, we can see that it is fully white, meaning Gracie believes the car has stopped and is no longer a concern. So if I had remained in FSD, everything would have worked out fine here. I think I was not going fast. You can see I was only going 25 miles an hour or something. So Gracie could have did an emergency brake or an emergency maneuver if needed. My guess is if I had waited even 0.2 of a second longer, that Gracie would have reacted and appropriately handled the situation. Word. All right, turning left here, a little slow, but not bad. I'll always take slow on these Delray roads. All right. Okay, got a speed bump here, slowing down for that. Nicely done. Should have slid more over there. Okay, nice. Peeking around kind of slow, but again, these are tight roads. Oh, and I've got a big old Amazon Prime here. Let's see how we do through here. It can make it through there. It'll be tight. Mirrors coming in. Nice. Going really slowly. I'll take that. Not quite sure why I put the blinker on there. Oh, because we're turning left here. That was nice. That was a tight fit. So that was definitely worth going very slowly for. We got pedestrian here. Where's she going with the dog? Good. All right. Oh, Got another negotiation to do here. We should slide over. That was nice. Nicely done. Oh, no, we got the bicyclist here. Oh, come on, slide back over. Good job. All right. Make a right turn here. He's waiting for us. He's got the blinker on. Come on, I'm gonna intervene here and push forward because he was needing us to go. Last night, the car went over to the left lane here to go straight, and it's gonna do that again. I'm gonna actually brake out to send the signal back to the mothership that it shouldn't do that. It will recover, but I'm gonna put my blinker on here since we're gonna slide over. I assume that's a mapping problem. One would think that the vision system could eventually pick up the paint on the road that says which lane is which. It certainly waited to make the decision until... Yeah, all right, slide back, thank you. Gauge here. And if we turn left here. Okay, good. And I'm going to let it turn right, and then I'll edit the waypoint out. Okay. Head back down to Russell Road, and we'll head back in and make another couple little twists and turns and head back up to the church. I've lost track of how many disengagements I've had so far. And again, we should have slid over. As I was saying, I'm going to use 3 metrics where most of the beta testers use 2. I'm actually counting. Come on. Oh, I'm counting. I think I'm going to count situations where the car succeeded in making the maneuver, but really not as a human should do it. So I'm calling that still learning. And it just reflects, kind of where you really eventually need to not just have disengagements, not have interventions, but eventually the car should act like a human in almost every scenario. And when I call it still learning, that is a situation where it wasn't acting like a human. Okay. Nice. And I guess when I say acting like a human, I mean acting like a competent driver that's operating courteously on the road. Okay, we'll turn right again, and I will... There we go. No. So, do you need the blinker here? It's technically a turn, but, that's okay. So this is slow, doing fine. I think a human would probably go faster there, but it's really blind. And so I guess, I'll take slow there. A car behind me, though, would probably be a little bit impatient there. Okay, here we got another really blind. Got to creep out. So far I can see that it's clear. It's still trying to figure it out. It does it. I'll take it. These are really tough roads. I mean, for anyone driving down here, it is always a bit of a nail biter. They're just so tight and there's so much traffic. Generally, come on, go, 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 go. Okay, so that's another, still learning kind of thing. It's just too slow. It's safe, but it confuses everyone around you. They're just like, why aren't you going? You had right away, go. All right, and I'll exit the, I don't know what to say here. I mean, you got the bike lane, it's got the hashes. It's a little confused what to do. It makes it though. Oh, here we go. What are we gonna do? Yep, okay, thank you, that's good. Keep going, keep going, keep going, don't stop. And we'll head back to the church now. Down another really tight road. Here's in again. Okay. Pretty slow, but it's like, this is really tight stuff. Like, plenty of room there. I think you eventually have to go a little bit more quickly, just a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 miles an hour to feel really human. I'm not gonna knock that one because it's just so tight. And it's amazing that the car can do it at all at this point. Now we're gonna go through here. Another crazy, like, you gotta creep out, like hedges, cars, tight lanes. People drive pretty quickly on on Commonwealth here. We're heading up to Russell. All right, I'll take that one. That's good. Right, that's a 4-way stop here. Shouldn't be a problem. I come back up here because Braddock Road's really interesting. It's traffic, like this turn right here is hard to see. And historically, the car has not used the right lane or the correct lane with the traffic. Oh. Yeah. Oh, so what did it cause that? It came to a stop I went past the church. I'm just going to turn in here and finish the drive. All right, it's such a short drive. It leads to many disengagements because it's just such tough driving down there. It actually felt pretty good in the car overall, except for all that negotiating. I think it's definitely showing some improvements there. I think we'll eventually get there.